OutKick founder Clay Travis set the WNBA and sports world on fire recently when he made a compelling financial and social offer to the league and its best team, the Las Vegas Aces. Play a state championship-winning high school boys basketball team of his choice, with $10 million up for grabs should they win. This offer presented a compelling opportunity for the WNBA and the Aces to meaningfully increase their revenue should they win the game, and more importantly, live up to their stated ideology and political beliefs. When Sophie Cunningham said in an interview that she wanted to protect girls, prevent males from competing in women's sports, and keep locker rooms exclusively female, the outrage from many prominent personalities around the league was fierce and immediate. Players and coaches wore t-shirts expressing their support for males playing in women's sports. Her own coach said she wasn't educated on the science of males competing against women. A co-owner of the Seattle Storm was suspended for confronting young fans. And anti-biology WNBA fans have spent the past few Indiana Fever games booing Cunningham at every opportunity. So far, though, both the league and the Aces have been dead silent when it comes to the golden opportunity Travis gave them. He joined Don't At Me with Dan Dakich to talk about what led to the offer and how Elon Musk, of all people, could help. Sometimes the best way to respond to absurdity is to accept the absurd premise and advance it further to a larger degree of absurdity, Travis said. Everyone with a functional brain knows that men are bigger, stronger, and faster than women. And the whole reason women's sports exist is so women can compete. Because if we just had unisex sports, men would take all the spots and there would be no women's sports. So I said, as a way to point out this absurdity, I will give $10 million to a boys' high school team playing against WNBA champion Las Vegas Aces. He also brought up that an even bigger dollar figure from someone with more resources, like Elon Musk for example, could force the Aces' hand. I would love it if somebody like Elon Musk would come in and say, hey, I'll make it $100 million, you know? Because I think the dollar figure at $10 million, most people out there, if you thought you had a reasonable chance to win, would play, right? I mean, this is an unbelievable opportunity. I got boys' school team, coaches blowing up my DMs, blowing up my mentions by email, saying our guys are saw your challenge. They can't wait to play. It's one thing to stay radio silent on $10 million, but $100 million? That's 1/3 of the total estimated value of the Aces organization. It's 3 times their estimated annual revenue. How could they pass up that opportunity? It's about knowing that the outcome is predetermined. Of course, an elite high school boys basketball team would beat the WNBA champions because they are bigger, faster, and stronger than even the best women's basketball players. That doesn't mean the Aces roster isn't full of extremely talented athletes in its own right, or that the WNBA isn't worth watching or following. It's simply an acknowledgement of biological reality. But denying that reality in favor of left-wing politics is a core tenet of the modern Democratic Party. And as such, the WNBA, the Aces, and so on. That's why Travis was right to make the offer and about his motivations for doing so. The way to fight absurdity is with absurdity.